Should you be journaling your trades as a trader? The answer is absolutely yes. Now, I'm going to show you a cool little tool right inside of TradingView that will allow you to keep notes, in essence, a journal that will allow you to go back at the end of the week and see what you did well and what you want to improve upon. So again, my name is the Professor. Let's get started on today's video. Okay, so for this first example, I'm just going to bring up the crude oil chart, and I'm going to show you two different ways that you can definitely do this. So let's say that, for example, you are going to take this trade right here because your strategy believes in taking the retest back up to the 50-day moving average. So the first thing you want to do is say, okay, you're going to take that trade and you want to give yourself a note as to why you took that trade. Well, the first option you can do if you're using, for example, a Mac or a Windows device is you can hit Control and then you can click on the right key. When you do so, you can come right down here and you can see here it says Add Text Note for Oil Crude, which is the current chart that you are on. Now, here is the pretty cool feature. When you click on it, this window is going to open up. And what I can do down here in the notes section is that I can type in, took a sell trade off the 50 MA. And again, you can type in whatever notes you want. You can type in the date and then the time, but it is going to date and timestamp it for you. Then the other cool feature that you can do is you can come right down here where you see this little camera snapshot, and you can actually click on that, and it is going to do a screen capture of the actual chart at the time. Then what you want to do is go ahead and click on the add feature. Now, the moment that you click on the add feature, you're going to see over here in the notes section that there has been a screen capture with your notes that you took today at 9:10 a.m. for this example. Now, if I click on this screen capture, it is going to open up in a larger window. So it is going to allow me to go back at the end of the day or the end of the week or the end of the month, whenever you've captured a whole bunch of these snapshots, and take a look at the different trades that you have taken. Now, if you come back up here and click on this little X, then you can also look at the wider side of this image and see that you took a sell trade off the 50-day moving average. So for this first example, we see how right-clicking on the screen, whether you're using a Mac or a Windows device, opens up that box and allows you to enter a note for the trade that you took. And again, this will be very valuable right inside of TradingView. You don't need a third party or another book or anything else to journal these trades as you're going throughout the course of the week. You can go back and review it. Now, let me go back in and show you another way that you can do this exact same function. So we are back in this chart here. And what I want to do is I want to change charts just to show you that this works anywhere else. So let's find this pound and US dollar chart. Okay. And we'll bring that up. This time we brought up the feature using our watch list over on the right-hand side. And if you do not know how to create a watch list, then what you can do is go down below to the comments and enter the word watch list. If I get enough people interested in how to create a watch list on TradingView, I will do a tutorial on that as well. So going back over to the chart, now that you've clicked on this chart, let's say that you were going to take this trade because it came back up to an area of resistance. So you decided to take this teacup trade or back area as resistance trade as a sell trade. And you want to make sure that you remember why you took this trade, or you just want to journal this trade so you can review the chart later. Well, here in this particular case, I can now go into the notes section here, and I can go ahead and click on the box and say, took a sell trade off resistance at 1.2260, and also I noticed a teacup formation. So you can get very detailed. And then again, you can come back over here to this little camera snapshot, click on the camera snapshot, give it a second, and you're going to see here that the snapshot has been taken. At that point, you can go ahead and just click on add. Now that you've clicked on add, you can see the notes that you've entered. And again, if you click on the image, it is going to give you a full size image that you took. So let's just say, for practical purposes, that later that day, you came back and you took this trade off of support and you want to enter another note. You can do the exact same thing. Now you would go down to the bottom. Now you can put took a buy from support. Right? I'll keep it simple for this practical purposes. And again, I can click on this little camera snapshot. I can take a snapshot, and then after a second, you're going to see it here waiting, and then you can go ahead and click on add. So let's say that you go out throughout the week and you're trading other pairs, and you eventually want to go back and you land back on GU, where we took that trade. If you look over here, all of your notes will be listed right here. So if you click on all notes, you can see all notes that you've taken from every different pair recently. So for example, we have crude oil, we have the GU trade, we have another one that I had entered before as a test. So again, you can click back on here, and if you're specific to the actual chart that you are using, in this case, GU, and you can see it highlighted right over here, then you will see the notes just for GU. So what this allows you to do is to give yourself a snapshot of what you are doing throughout the course of the day and the week. And it's a nice visual reminder for you to go back and review. Now, if you want to delete these as you do, then what you want to do is you want to go back into your chart, and you can see right over here, if you hover over any one of these images that you have already taken, you can do one of two things. I can click on the edit button, which allows me to edit the text. Let's say I wanted to just leave the word teacup, and then I can click on save. So if you made an error, you made a mistake spelling, you want to fix it, you can do that. Let's say that you come back and you have a whole bunch of these images, and these are now outdated and old, and you no longer need it. You can easily come back down here, click on remove, and it will remove that image and notes from your charts. So again, this gives you a nice little easy way to journal trades right inside of TradingView. You will always have them for you. It's a great little tool to go back maybe a week or two later and take a look at why you entered that trade. Whether you won or whether you lost, you can use it as a learning opportunity, and it's right inside of TradingView. Super simple to use. Enter your trade on whatever platform you enter your trade. But if you're using TradingView to chart and mark up your trades, why not take these snapshots? And you don't even need to use it just for when you enter a trade. Let's say you're looking at a chart and you want to go back and write some notes about something that you saw. It's a great little tool to use. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you got some value from it. Not many people knew or know that notes section was on there. So again, if you got some value, drop a like on this video, share this video with someone else that it might help them as well. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.